Alright, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shy, Kyle Howard, birthday Howard Shy, birthday Howard Jack Dutch. Governor of the elder apostle, great military woo will. Their citation and action of put in the streets across the four corners of the earth to the fear and power of Yahweh, Howard Shy, the whole wallet. And shalom to the people that tune into the spirit, and who the world inwardly call God of Yahweh, and who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ and Yahweh Shy. And if you really like that consist of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, the Native American Indians, and those in line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nations amongst the four corners of the earth. This being go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And this is my hearty call from the Great Millstone, Los Angeles camp, back from the elections. And I will not write the dollar, will really be edifying to the fear and power of Yahweh Sound Shy, by Shalom Sakadash, which is the Holy Spirit. Alright, this is the post I saw on Instagram concerning the MOTB. Alright, the wheel. It's like a short video on Instagram. You have been warned. The MOTB is the C hip. Alright, the C hip is simply put the C and the hip together and create the word. Alright, GHIP. Alright, so.
Hurts the microchip. Between your thumb and index finger using a device similar to a syringe. Now, these chips can actually be really helpful tools, and they utilize the same technology used in phone.
Right, the day in Revelation 13 and 15, it causes all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. This is the social status, the economic status, how much you make, whether you're in prison or not, going to school or not, broke, homeless, doesn't matter. It's going to be printed in for everybody. To receive a mark, which is the word karama in the right hand or forehand. Alright, so you're going to get this word mark in Greek. Karagma. Alright. A stamp and print mark. And that print mark is being at the rims. The video was just explaining. Okay. And just was there. What? Is it right hand or forehead? Just like the video showed. Alright, which is in your body. Alright, implantable device into your body. Alright, so it's that like at the rim, so you go to the root word. The root word of karagma is karak. Alright, the Greek word pel or steak or palisade. Alright, and that's what a syringe is like. Okay? So we read to the strong definition. Karak from karastro, to sharpen to a point, akin to through the idea of traction. Okay, and that's that syringe. Alright, that's going to be placed into your body to drop off the RFID, alright, into your body. Alright. Go back to the video.
You're under arrest. Stand up. Stand up.
Gotta go back to it.
Phone payments. With this tiny device, your body essentially becomes a contactless key. It can open doors using sensors and can even start a car. They last anywhere from 10 to 20 years and can be removed with a small incision in the skin.
A guy walks into a store, makes his payment, and casually taps his hand on the scanner. The cashier's jaw drops as the payment instantly goes through. What's the secret? He's got a tiny RFID chip implanted in his hand, and it's like a credit card, but with way more perks. This...
Right, like a credit card with way more perks, because when it be made mandatory right now, it's not mandatory. But when it become mandatory, that would be the only way you'd be able to conduct transactions, alright, in society, alright? They read verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so that implantable device, all right, that RFID chip is the only way you'll be able to conduct transactions. All right, at that time would it be made mandatory, which is coming soon. Okay, the system's already here. All right, people already have it, but it's not made mandatory. All right, but it's already here though. Okay. That's why the scripture said we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're not ignorant of his scheme and his plot, what he's trying to do. All right, that's why the gradualism had to come into play. All right, to get you introduced and comfortable with tap and go on your phone or your debit or credit card. You could just tap and go, all right, without swiping. Why? Because eventually you're gonna be tapping and going with that RFID chip inside your body. All right, you just be tapping and going with your arm or hand. All right, to conduct transactions.
You're under arrest. Stand up. Stand.
I should have just.
And it's like a credit card, but with way more perks. This chip is inserted with a quick injection, programmed with a phone. It's like having a superpower. From unlocking doors to making payments and even opening your car.
Advancing very fast. But can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to your answers. Is it imaginable?
I think that is imaginable. I think I think, you can imagine that. You can imagine, well, you're going to be sort of transplanted into, the internet, so to speak, to live forever in a digital realm. You can imagine that, you just in your biological incarnation.
All right, that's enough for that. So you get the point. All right, the point is that even more, all right, that the RFID chip is the MOTB. All right, it's just to get warning. All right. Ezekiel 3:17, it says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel." All right, and we're watching because we're literally watching out for the prophecy and things that's going on in the world. All right, and giving them warnings, telling our people, Israel, that are still called Negroes, like Native Americans, all right, wherever we have set up camp, street teaching that, all right. And we're warning our people, all right, whether they listen or not, forbear or hear, okay? Therefore, hear the word out my mouth and give them warning from me. And we're giving you warning of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, because these are the prophecies that he has set up, all right? It just have to give it to the prophet to forewarn, all right, our people the things to come. Okay, and you don't take heed, you're going to be the thief into taking that RFID chip, which can lead you to your destruction. All right, so that's why we have to set up at watching to watch what's going on, to sound an alarm and give you warning. All right, the things to come. So this video is to give them, you have been warned. All right, so with that, I'm stay shalom.